Hey everyone, so I am here today talking about a few mom-friendly things that will help you with kids. Whenever you need your kids to be patient and to sit for a little while, we have to understand that there's only a certain amount of time that they're actually going to sit for. So today we're going to put together a little survival kit. Things that would keep them very occupied while you're at a restaurant or running errands or whatever you need to do, or just in the car in general. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need to do is figure out what you want to put it in. You can use a small shoebox. You can use like these little baggies. They have these at Oriental Trading, and you can also get them at dollar stores. So you can just open them up and pack in all the stuff. I would do one for each one of your kids. My children like to have their own. They don't like to share all the time. So it's just easier if each kid has their own specified amount in each of them. So I think they're great. If you want to reuse, you can use an empty wipes container. It's nice, it has a lid, so when the food comes, toss everything in there, set it on the empty chair next to you. What you're going to do is you're going to fill it up with all kinds of odds and ends that your kids don't see all the time. So you don't want to use a coloring book that they play with every day. So the best thing that I was actually shown a few years ago are called Wiki Sticks or Bendaroos. And I have a whole bunch of packs here. And I got these, I think, at a yard sale. So what they are is little wax covered pieces. Let me pull one out so I can show you. And they bend, and you can make little animals. You can order them online. They have like a special website, but you can get the Wiki Sticks ones, I think, are for teachers, and they're cheaper. So those are things that you can do. You can add in a few colors. You can make up little small packets, and they're going to get thrown away after the restaurant. Don't try and keep them. They just make a mess. But the other things that I like to do are pipe cleaners. You can get these at any Michael's or AC Moore. They can bend those into little animals too. Brand new box of crayons. This is something that is like gold for a child. I usually, when school supplies come out and they're really cheap, I stock up on a whole bunch. I use them throughout the year. I give them away as little to add to birthday presents, Christmas, whatever stocking stuffers you want to use. To go along with those, you can use small little coloring books. Like I said, you don't want it to be something that they play with every day. So these are little dollar store. You can buy a pack of 10. I like to have notepads. I get a lot of them throughout the year. We all get them around the holidays, or you pick them up at the store for really cheap. These come in like the big 10 packs, or these are a little more fancy. I think these are like at Michael's for in the dollar bin. But what you can do with these is you can grab a pile of stickers. They're brand new crayons, and you can have them go to town for a little while. The really little kids, that's going to be difficult for them to do. I mean, they'll still like to color and do the stickers, but it won't last for quite as long. So just keep that in mind, which are always nice. If you have older kids, maybe 4 and up, you can bring glue sticks. You can let them rip up pieces of paper. Now, things like this weren't even an issue when I was a kid because we didn't go out to eat all the time like we do now. So when we went as children, it was more, you were just so excited to be out of the house and eating a meal that you were quiet and did what you were doing. Another fun thing are plain popsicle sticks. You can get these at any craft store, grab a bundle of them, bring some markers, crayons, whatever you want to use, and they can make them into little people, they can make them into animals. There are always a lot of birthday parties that you get invited to, and you a lot of times will get the little goodie bags when you leave. So they're not things that really are going to last for a long time. They're just things that will make your child feel good about going home after the party. So what I like to do is I let them play with the items for a little while when we get home, and then I grab them and stash them. So things like the tops or the stencils, stuff like that, throw those in the box as well. And since they've only played with them for a minute, when you pull them back out again, it's a good time. So any quiet, child-friendly things that would keep them entertained, just try and get a good idea of them before you go to the restaurant. So that way you can actually enjoy yourself while you're there, and you're not constantly trying to corral a screaming child into a high chair. I hope these work for you. They work for me.